Okay, I had questions on in section 3.425, and we're given one of the zeros. Well, we could have found it by graphing this, and it should cross at -2, according to them. And you use the technique to find out the rest of the zeros. Okay, so to do that, we want to divide in a -2, and we could do that synthetically. We have 1x to the third, 2x squared minus 3x minus 6, and they say -2 goes in evenly. This is x to the third, so we're going to go to x to the second. 1 plus 0 is 1, times -2 is -2. Add, we get 0. Multiply by -2, we get 0. Add, we get -3. Multiply by -2, we get 6. Add, we get 0. It went in evenly. And we have left with 1x squared plus 0x minus 3. 1x squared plus 0x minus 3. And if we're trying to make that equal 0, we'd add 3, and we'd have x squared equals 3. Take the square root of both sides, and we'd have x equal plus or minus the square root of 3. And so the rest of the real zeros are a plus square root of 3 and negative square root of 3 for 25. Now let's do 28. Long, messy one, but -1 is supposed to be a 0 with a multiplicity 3 times. So we put in 1, 2, that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got all of them here, so I don't need placeholders. 1, 2, -12, -38, -37, and -12. And -1 is supposed to go in evenly 3 times. So the first time we got 1 plus 0 is 1. Times -1 is -1. Add these, I get 1. Times -1 is -1. We get -13. Times -1 is +13. We add, we get -25. Times -1 is +25. We add, we get -12 times -1 is +12, 0. Went in evenly the first time. Now we got to go in another time. So we do -1 into what's the left. 1 plus 0 is 1. Times -1 is -1. 0 times -1, 0. Add -13 times -1 is +13. Add, we get -12 times -1 is 12. 0. Went in evenly for the second time, and it's supposed to go 3 times, so we'll do -1. And we get 1 times -1 is -1. 0 plus -1 is -1. Times -1 is 1. Add, we get -12. Times -1 is +12, 0. So we're left with, this was x to the 5, x to the 4, x to the 3, x squared minus x minus 12. To get the other answers, we use the quadratic formula if we can't factor. So, minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The opposite of b is +1. Plus or minus b squared. -1 times -1 is 1. -4 times negative times a positive, that's going to be positive. 4 times 1 is 4, times 12 is 48. All over 2 times a, that's 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So I get 1 plus or minus the square root of 49 over 2. So I get 1 plus or minus 7 over 2. So I get 1 plus 7, 8 over 2, or 4. And the other one, 1 minus 7, which is minus 6 over 2, negative 3. Now, if I would have graphed this thing, it would have hesitated at minus 1. It would have gone straight through at 4 and at minus 3. I'm going to check that. So I'm going to go here, clear, and put in x to the 5th plus 2x to the 4th minus 12x to the 3rd minus 38x squared minus 37x minus 12. And if I graph, I could have found all my answers using this. It went through minus 3. It went a triple at minus 1. And it went through plus 4. That's all of them.